So, what's up, YouTube, Facebook, world, and anyone else out there? So, so I decided I wanted to share one of my favorite books for anybody dealing with psychic welfare or psychic welfare. I don't know, I'm not saying welfare. It don't matter, you know. It's energy, you know what I mean? But anyway, one important things that I stood by was the eggshells in my go-to. This has been my staple for the past 15 years when I went through some stuff. And I mean, I went through some stuff. So, if it worked for me and it was just the basics, I'm pretty sure anyone dealing with anything can do the same shit. And it's simple. All you need is some eggshells. So, it's story time. I'm just going to read it to you briefly and do what you will with it, you know. So I want to go back. I really would love to read the introduction, but I'm going to just leave it as that. But the book is called, and it's an old book. You know, it's been gone through. It has a lot of the secret hidden, gems in it that you can use. You don't need nothing else. I'm stuffy, y'all. You don't need nothing else. All you need is one book. So, table of contents. We'll go through it. Preparation, preparing your space. Preparatory meditation. No, chapter 2 is defense against the evil eye. What is the evil eye in the Testament? Chapter 3, defense against psychic attacks, identifying the practitioner of evil eye, and general prevention measures against psychic attacks and practitioners of evil magic. And why do I find this important? I find it important because I've noticed that and I hate that I even noticed this. But then again, it's a blessing and a curse. Like I said, it's like you don't want to be a part of it. You don't want to know a lot of shit. But sometimes it's just going to come to you. So, I noticed some things about some shit that's, especially with the younger children, going on. And women, grown-ass women, sending evil eyes. They may not even know they have it, but they have it. And if I'm aware they have it, I'm going to have to, follow protocol. Now, I have my glasses on, so this is going to be a little crazy. I'm trying to get to... I want to read this as fast as I can, and please do listen, okay? Because it's important information. Everybody practices are different. This is mine. It's my go-to, and it hasn't steered me wrong. Way before I got into metaphysics. This is like when I was battling... addiction, the bottom of the pit, and trying to come out of the grips of opioid and all of that. So, it does work. It worked for me. So, the beginning of it says that chapter 1. I really think I should read the introduction, but it's so long. I'll probably do that another time, okay? Preparing your space. One of the most insidious effects of psychic attacks is that it robs its victim of vitality and clear thinking. The victim is a spiritual malice and is often find himself or herself tired, confused, unable to make the most decisions. In fact, when a normally energetic person begins to show signs of mental sluggish, every experience difficulty deciding such simple task at what to cook for dinner or even make their bed is a great indicator that a person is being psychically attacked. When a person is physically attacked, he will or she will often experience a state of generalized anxiety. Now, shit, I've been going through this myself. Excuse me, y'all. I have to get some tissue. Just 1 second. This shit is real. I gotta talk about it. So, when a person is being physically attacked, psychically attacked, they will, experience anxiety and unnerving discomfort, the source of which he won't be able to pinpoint. One of the most telltale signs of a psychic attack is dull, relentless headaches, usually localized in one particular quarter of the brain. A person who is experiencing discomfort due to spiritual interference will have been a victim of one of or more of the following: evil eye. Evil eye is a real thing. And this is why I be having a lot of trouble when it comes to, now, and I'm not banging on religion. Really, I have no beef with y'all. But you send evil eyes. I don't think you even realize the damage in the danger that you do when you cast somebody to hell, or you look sideways to somebody. You're worse than the person that is truly a practitioner, but you're doing it behind the church, and that's just not cool. Okay, so the evil eye. Psychic attacks from a practitioner of an evil eye, the actual weapon the magician will have used includes demons, tormented souls, elementals, and perhaps the most pernicious, if I'm saying it right, your own state of mind, manipulated by a superior evil force. And let me just say, it comes from all realms, even from the TV to the news to the politicians to the music. Like, it's multi-layered, and this is why you have to pay attention. And what else it says? Psychic attacks from an energy vampire. Negativity picked up as a haunted place, unwanted communication from the dead. I will treat each of these subjects separately in the following pages. Now, let's go over some preliminary steps that will go along towards preparing you to be healed of the spiritual modality that ails you. This includes your space, you receiving positive vibrations, as well as preparing yourself through the act of performing a simple meditation. Firstly, you must follow the psychic cleansing, cascarilla with some Florida water in the manner it was prescribed. So, the cascarilla is eggshells. That's all you need. I save all my eggshells and I pound them, make them into a nice powder, pray into them, bless them, make them holy, play holy songs. You can do a lot of things with the cascarilla. You can order it as well, but I don't order mine. I straight up make my own. And the Florida water, like I said, you can make your own or you can just get this. Now, I'm going to stop here for now. I don't want to make it too long. My nose is running. I got a cold. I don't know what the hell they spraying. But to be quick, because I do read slow, right? And that's just how I read. So forgive me. All right, let's see. I'm trying to read with these glasses. So, cascarilla, which is the egg. Cascarilla is a spiritual cleansing agent developed by the African Cuban practitioners. It resembles a little white chalky bonbon and is available in every botanica. It is spiritual cleanser of choice. Employed in the Santeria spiritualism religion of Latin America. Practitioners develop cascarilla as a replacement of pembe, a ritual white or yellow chalk stalk employed by African and South American practitioners. A nganga, I may be pronouncing it wrong, Nun Ganga Candobala, and other religions having roots to West Africa. Cascarilla is powerful because it is made out of dried powdered egg. The egg is a powerful symbol of potentiality. It is life in a capsule. Nutritionally speaking, it is the perfect food for humans, the best source of protein. Well, we have more on eggs in a later chapter. So, enough said there, self-explanatory. You don't need much. Like I said, you can have your Bible, you can be a Christian, Hindu, whatever, but you're gonna need some backup. You need backup. And, the best way and the best thing to do is save your eggshells. Peel off the membrane that's in the eggshells. And the best way to do it is to soak it in a little water. You could put a dab of vinegar and you peel that eggshell off. And I could show it. I probably should have did it the other day when I did it. And you just grind it up. I don't have my oh yeah, it's not here. You grind it up counterclockwise. And you're thinking, you're grinding, protection, whatever it is that you're praying, that eggshell is being activated. And then what you do is post it all over your windows, on your children, over their beds, feet, hands, head. That's how Cascarilla works. And I felt I wanted to share this. I think it's necessary during this time. Yes, you can pray. You can bring out the Psalms if you want. I'll also read this book with the Our Father in Heaven. There's a lot of readings, principal prayer. In the trials of man before sentencing, prayer for the soul, prayer for the agony, prayer for enemies, and spiritualism. So there's a lot. There's a lot here. And, you know, I will come back if you wish to finish up this book. And then we have the prayers back here, prayer of the benefactor, act of love to the Father. I mean, it's a good prayer. Prayer for the traveler. Just like our Father in heaven. Our Father in heaven, who's infinitely, if you prefer this sweet name, hallowed it be. Oh, so this is a different one. May it be written in the universe and the autonomous spirit. May we come into your kingdom with innermost voice, the mansions of walls. Ask to reign in your presence and where you rule. When can the rule better than you bless love? I definitely have to go over this one. I don't want to chop it up. I don't. I'm already messing up, and I hate when I do videos like that. And I'm trying to improve in that area, so forgive me for that. But I will read it again when I get to that part. I normally just read the beginning. So I hope this was helpful. We're talking about psychic attacks. What can you use to defend yourself? You know, and of course I have the numerology on deck at all times. At all times. I'm still doing it. Just, you know, sometimes you just ask. Ask not and you shall receive. However, it should be balanced, you know. I don't mind doing anything for free. I don't. But I'm at a point in my life where I feel like my abundance level and how I feel about myself, my value, that has to go up. And that's where it's at for me. But still, I'm not one who will hold back. So hit me up if you want to know some things. Relationship wise, that should be easy because I could pull that up on my software. Boom, 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 boom. Alright, much love to y'all. Y'all have a beautiful night. It's 10:15 and yeah, I might come back on or I might go to YouTube. My sister's visiting. I'm sure she ran. She don't know. She wanna know, but and also Pisces for you. But anyway, good night.